Hello everybody. It's Saturday and my husband is watching a war movie with Tom Hanks called Greyhound. So I had been going through my cards, which are many. Like, I don't even want to tell you how many because it's embarrassing. Because I pick them up everywhere. If they're free, I take them, and if I get them sent to me, I keep them. This one, I think, was a Thinking of You card from a long time ago, but I thought it was really pretty. I don't throw any of my cards away. I keep them. These are so old, like, so old. It's on recyclable paper, which is nice. Made in USA, and the year was 1965. So even the envelopes are so yellowed, but I love them. And so yeah, I have like tons, and I was going through them for my little golden book journal because, you know, you can use them as tags or what have you. And so I thought I'd come on and show you the different ways you can use greeting cards. Let me just find a couple that I pulled from my little golden book journal real quick and show you. This is the ephemera I have so far. It's crazy. I don't know why I make ephemera first because I can't fit it. But I just love making it. I think that's my most favorite thing about junk journaling is the making of the ephemera. Now I took this card for my junk journal, for my little golden book. Isn't that cute? And then I grabbed way too many. I had to put some back because it was getting ridiculous. Look at this card. Is that not so sweet? And how perfect. And just as happy birthday. I might use the whole thing, and I'll show you how I might use it. But anyway, yeah. So get out your greeting cards, and if you don't have any, there are so many places you can pick them up for free. My church, a long time ago, they used to bring in greeting cards all the time. Well, they had so many, they were begging people to take them. So, of course, you know, me being me, and this is way before my love for junk journaling, I took the cards because, I mean, look. I grabbed this one, and look at this one. I mean, how perfect for a little golden book. So I was going through my cards. I didn't even go through them all. I ended up just saying, you know what, this is crazy. You've got enough. I actually have another one here. It's crazy. Anyway, so I do different things with cards, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to turn on my camera and show people what you can do with a simple greeting card. They're so easy. And of course, I have my water, and I need to drink it because my allergies, and I'm just about ready to cough. I told you. I'm so sorry. Yesterday, if you visited my channel, oh, first of all, how are you all today? I guess I just jumped right in. Sorry about that. Yeah, how are you? Did you have a good Saturday? It's about, so, I don't know. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, Saturday evening. I've watched Rach and Bella. I have to keep up with that 100-day project because I'm getting a lot of great ideas. And I'm creating a lot of stuff for, you know, future journals and things like that. And the collaboration is going fabulous. I forget who it was today. I don't have my little slip right next to me, and I haven't watched it yet. So, but anyway, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I really am. Thank you for all of your lovely comments. I have not gotten to today's comments yet, but I will get to those tonight. So if you were with me yesterday, I just wanted to show you my finished little booklet of houses. I didn't put them all in here. I kept 2 out just in case I wanted to make tags. Actually, I didn't finish 3 of them. This one's backed with just another house. And like I said, you can definitely make these any way you want. You don't have to buy the kit. If you go to Sparkle's Creations. Anyway, that's who she is on YouTube. Her name is Lynn. And she made one following along with me last night out of an envelope. And oh my goodness, it came out so good. And she made a book out of it. So yeah, these are definitely something that you can make. And I'm definitely going to do one of those with the envelope. What a fabulous idea. So bravo, Lynn. And thank you for following along. Here's how my little booklet came out. And I just tied it with some twine. Because like I said, it's just my little playbook. And then I put some tea stain paper in there. Because I like to do, you know, just like mark making, watercoloring, writing little lyrics. Little parts of poems I like. This is the second one. And I put a little button there for the doorknob. And a window, some lace, and some sari. And then that's back with another one of the houses. And then some more tea stain paper. And then this one I collaged only because I had the strips and I put a little chimney on it. I might put a door or something on that, I'm not sure. But I just love the way it came out. And there's tea stain paper on the back for writing. And then there's this one, a little button here. And this was a sticker, but I thought it made a good window. And I put some lace up on the roof. Another one I collaged on some tea stain paper for writing. And like I said, I might make a house out of that. I don't know. And I think this is the last one, yeah. This I just tore out of one of the doors. I just thought it would look nice. And this is just a sticky back pearl. And then this was just an old piece of paper with some tape on it. So I thought that would make a good window. And then that mailbox. I mean, how can you resist that mailbox? It's so cute. More tea stain paper. And then this one, there was a dog on a winter door. So I tore the dog off and put him on some, like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but I took one of the doors apart and kind of put that there like it was a porch. And he was sitting on the porch. And there's a little window here with some flowers. And these were on the door. So yeah, just a fun little booklet. And like I said, you don't have to. You can make your own houses like Lynn did with the envelope. It came out really, really cute. And all I did was took my crocodile and went through these pages just fine and made, you know, holes. I did have to do a reinforced hole there, here, and here because I came too close. I didn't have them lined up. I should have used a paper clip. But I just cut these out, you know, when I'm making things and stick them in and just, you know, I love the shabbiness of it and I love it. So anyway, that's how that came out. And then I finished one of Rach and Bella's, Eve made these in the collaboration. So this is my take. And this just, I used, at first I I decoupaged this napkin on the bottom. And then I used the rest for washi tape. I just put the double-sided tape on the napkin and then just cut all the double-sided tape strips. So I have a ton more. So anyway, I decoupaged the napkin here. After I folded it up, I decoupaged the napkin here. And then I just put like some stickers. This is on cardstock, pink cardstock. I stitched around it. And then I just put in some, like, just some little tags and things like that. This is sort of my oh, there's 4 things. There's botanical, there's shabby chic, vintage, and I forget what the 4th one is. It's I have it too, but it's in my notebook already. Oh my gosh, what do they call it? With all the gears and things like that. I think if you've been following, you know what I'm talking about. It will come to me as soon as I stop videoing, because that's what happens. So this is sort of my as close to, without it being overly shabby chic. This is my take on my botanical. Everything in it is something to do with, you know, flowers or what have you. And I just used what was in my stash. I didn't have to print anything, or, I mean, I did have to make the washi tape out of the napkin, but that's about it. And then she's in flowers, and here's some more flowers. So, and then I just put a label here. One of my waxed little photographs. This is waxed as well. And it says, "It is well." And she's in the flowers, and this little flower there. This is waxed as well. So is that. And it says kindness, and over here it says patience. So that was my take on that. So yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed making that. I'm happy I did. Rach did a really good one tonight, which I want to make. And Lynn at Sparkle Creations. I think it's Sparkle Creations. I'll leave it in the link below. I actually could look it up if I really wanted to, but I won't take up your time doing that. I'll just leave it in the description. And I tied it with twine instead of ribbon. It was very hard, but I did it because I wanted to do a botanical theme. And I know it looks shabby chic because I used pink, but I couldn't help it because, you know, I'm pink. I just can't help it. I'm trying. And then I think I showed you these already last night, how they came out. I'm pretty sure I did. This pulls right out like that. So that is what I've been up to, other than spending almost all day on graphic fairies looking for items for my little golden book, which I don't need, but just in case. You never know. So what can you do with vintage cards? You can do lots of things. So one of the things you can do is, this is a card. I took one of my die cuts and I dyed out, you know, I just put it in my die cut machine, my Big Shot. And then I cut this out of the middle. And then I just put some, you can see them, they're just all flower petals. Those are real. And then inside, I just put this in here for now. Oh, no, this one goes in here. This is just a collaged piece of cardstock. This is napkin. Part of a napkin. It's not the whole napkin, but it's part of it. So yeah, I thought that went real well because, you know, it's got the flowers and stuff, and like, this was just the card. And I sewed it like this, but you can glue it, and then you tuck this inside, and it's something different. Nobody else will have that in their journal because this card's way too old. I don't think anybody would have this card. So I did that one. And then I did the same with this one. It's got the strawberries on the front. These old cards are beautiful. But it's got the strawberries on the front. And I just backed it with some construction paper because, you know, it had the writing and stuff on it. And then inside, I just put this in there for now because I had it. So I wanted to show you what I did with it yet. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put inside there yet. Probably something else with flowers or strawberries or something. But I just put that in there for now because I had it left over. And then you can make, let's see. You could make, this card actually came, let me just pull this out. This doesn't really need to be there. This card came with this little fence. So this was literally the card. But it had a white backing. So all I did was I took some paper. When I opened the card, I took the paper and I glued it to the inside of the back of the card so that when this was there, the fence, you'd see something behind it, because otherwise you would have seen the white of the card. But isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. So I made this little scrappy pad to go inside of it. And it's just scraps of paper people could use for writing or collaging or pretty much anything. Just scraps I had. Didn't go crazy. And you just slide it right back in here. Like this. And I did sew, but you could glue. You don't have to sew. I just, you know me, I love to sew. And I just sewed around the edge of the card. Done. I could do this all day. I did. I have ink on my fingers. I'm sorry. So you could do that. And then you could make a bookmark. I actually took off this part of the back of the tag to use as a stamp. And I cut the rest of the tag off because it said like congratulations or wishing you well, or I don't know what it said, but it was like this whole, you know, card, and this was the only part I could really salvage so it wouldn't look like a card. So what I might do is do something like this and put this on the back and then slip this inside a journal as like a little journal or a tag. I could cut the, you know, tops off and put that on the bottom. So I did keep this piece because it was on the back of the card, and I thought, well, that matches, so I'm not going to throw it away. And then, what else? Same thing with this one. It had, you know, way too much, you know, congratulations on your whatever, or get well soon, or in sympathy, or what have you. And then again, at the bottom of the back of the card, it had the little same image, and I thought, well, I could put that on the back of the journaling card. And you could even put something here if you wanted, like a little picture or nothing. My hands are so inky, I really need to clean them. They're making me crazy. Where is my, and I still have a little bit of glue on them, which isn't good because it burns, but I just use the hand sanitizer and it takes it right off, typically. It could be the tea too. I did TC some paper today because it was gorgeous out. So I did that first thing this morning, so I'd do it because it's not my favorite thing to do because I do it outside. Okay, and then this one had, I think it was like happy birthday or something on the top, so I just cut that off. And I just got a bunch of papers, and I still have to cover this up with something because when I tore off the hole inside, which, you know, again was all, you know, happy birthday, and I think I got it from my sister or something years ago. But I love the card, so I made a little booklet out of it, and I still haven't finished putting in all the pages. That's why it's paper clipped. And all I'll do is either do a 3 pamphlet stitch, depending on how many papers I get in there. And if I don't get too many pages in there, I'll just take it to my sewing machine and I'll just sew right down the middle, and I'll have a little booklet. I'll probably put, you know, pocket and things like that, and tie it with some twine or ribbon or anything you want. So that's a great, these are great little booklets. Pop them in for Happy Mail or put them in your journal. This is very pretty. Another card and more paper. And like I said, I haven't, now what I'll do is, because this is on this side, I picked this paper, and what I will do is I'll glue this in here. I thought I made it the right size. It doesn't matter. I can ink it if not. But I just thought I could glue that on the inside of the card and then put all my little pieces of paper in. And like I said, I haven't finished putting paper in yet, but I didn't think you needed to see that part. So then you've got this little tea-stained little booklet. And I'll probably put some other papers that I have because I have a whole, I need to get rid of some. I'm building up too many. And again, I just thought this was really pretty for a little booklet as well. And so I used some scraps from my journal I made last. This is just tea-stained graph paper. Avocado stain paper. Just scraps. Yeah. So, and then I might not put anything on the back. I probably will. 25 cents for a card. This was 1977. Yeah, 25 cents. Look at that card. Crazy. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. And I'll show you how to make, you know, obviously you know how to make the booklet. So we'll make something different. So I have all of these that I just pulled just to, you know, play with. These are beautiful. Look at this one. Can you see it sparkle? I mean, it's gorgeous. And it says thinking of you, but that's okay. We can cover that up. Or we could take that part off and would have that little piece there, or not, and have the booklet flip up this way, you know? But anyway, there's just so many things you can do with it. Or stitch around it and have it be a hidden pocket, like that. Or take this off and put this on another piece of cardstock and glue around it and have the pocket here. Or, you know, pocket here, however you wanted to put it. And still, don't forget to look on the back of your cards because there's always a great image there. This I just thought would be cute. Fussy cut out. It says everything happy and beautiful and amazing. And then I could, you know, fussy cut this out. This is a Hallmark card. Anybody want to guess the price? I'll give you the date. You can guess the price. It's Hallmark. And it's 1977. So in 1977, how much was this Hallmark card? It was $1. Now they're like $5. This is 2007, but I just thought how beautiful. And it's a great, that would make a great size booklet because it is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 by 5. What a great, you know, it's a great journal. Put the papers in, you know, add some pockets, what have you, and you've got yourself a great journal. It's a good size. So yeah, go through your cards and see, you know, what you love, especially your Christmas cards for at Christmas time. This says Believe. Now I just leave that on there and make a flip book out of it. And I would leave the Happy Holidays right there. And that would be a great booklet or even journal, whatever. So, and then I have gobs of different size envelopes that you can use as pockets, you know, or what have you. Some of them are probably stuck closed. But just put them in your microwave. They'll unstick. And they're all yellowed, which is really nice. So let's just make one item. So let me find 2 cards that would look good together. So we'll use this one. We'll use this one and we'll use this one. And I'll show you how simple this can be. And then I have one more thing if we have enough time which we should, because this won't take long at all. So now you just pick which one you want for the inside tag and the outside tag, because one is going to go inside and then the back will get covered. So I'll probably take this off. So I'll make this one are they both the same size? Yeah. I will make this one my inside. And this one will be my inside. This one will be my outside. So all I'm going to do is cut this in half. Well, not in half, but, well, yeah, I cut it in half. And I might have to cut it down a little bit because they are the same size, but that's not a problem. Let's see if we can cut this straight, Cheryl. I mean, there is something there that you can follow. So all I'm going to do is cut this down. I'm going to take this little yellow tango thing off the back because it's so cute. Why not? Take every piece you can. So then you have that. Now this is going to be the inside, so I know that this is going to have to be smaller because I need to get it in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit off. Let's see if I can do this without, I better not. It's too nice to ruin. I don't think you mind me bringing out my cutter. So I'm going to take a little bit off of each side. Not that much, about 1/4 of an inch. You know, so it will fit. Not even 1/4 of an inch, just a skiff. Because I'm going to take it off of both sides so it stays even. I'm not throwing that on the floor. I have a trash right underneath. So now I know it will fit that way. Now I need to fit it lengthwise, which I can take it off the top because I don't want to get rid of the bottom. This, you know. So now I know that this is going to fit inside here with no problem. And then all I'm going to do is, you will notice with your cards, before I forget, for some reason your cards, the back is always shorter than the front. So what you want to do is take your card and just go along where the front is shorter than the back and take it off. I don't know why. And you don't have to do it that way, but I've been doing it that way. I've been taking that part off. I don't know why the back is. I'll show you. Can you see that? So I don't know why they leave it longer. Just not much, but it's just long enough so that there's an edge there. Bring it up a little bit. If you can see it. You could leave it on, you could take it off. It's up to you. And there are many, many other ideas I thought of, but I thought I'd stop it while I... Does that look even? No. No, it doesn't. Because it isn't. Okay, it is now. Oh, June can't come fast enough. So now all I'm going to do is I can leave that because it's a nice piece of cardstock. I do not have to back that. I'll probably back that with just a piece of paper. Maybe, and you don't have to back it with, you know, tea stain paper. You could back it with anything you wanted because the person has the inside to write with. But I don't have any real bird images. But I do have this. This is pretty. So I could back it with that. Nah. Nope. I will go back it with tea stained. Because that's simple. Oh. So now all I'll do is take some glue. You could use a glue stick. This dries faster for camera. And I'm going to glue this to my tea stain paper. And that way you've got a couple of writing spots, you know? So cute to slip inside your journal, especially if you're doing like botanical. Because, you know, you've got the birds and the flowers. There's a rosebud down here. I have a ton of bird images. They must have been a thing for a while. I'm just pulling this up so I have enough on the tea stain. And it does not bother me at all that it's white on the inside. I don't mind white at all. I never have. I know some people do, but I'm just going to cut this little piece off. And now I have my little pocket, which you could make this a top loading pocket, make it a side loading pocket. I think because I've made so many side loading pockets, I'll make this a top loading pocket. We'll leave this over here for now. And now I'm just going to glue it up. Now I'll probably put a tag on this. But if you wanted a side loading pocket, you just glue obviously here and here and close it. But instead, I'm going to make it a top loading. So I'm just going to glue around here. And back up here. I really hope we have enough time to do that paper clip I saw on a different 100-day project. So there's that. Now the person can write on the back of here. I have a little, missed that little piece right here. So now a person can write on the back of that, which is really cool. And then this should, because I cut it down, it should slide right in there. And it doesn't because I glued it. So I will just take some off of both sides again, just to keep it even. And now you have a journaling card that somebody can write on the back. And you can cover that with tea stain paper, for sure. But it's great cardstock, too. And there's my little journaling card on the inside. And you can make it a tag by just putting, you know, snip two corners on it. It's still not. I'm going to wait till that glue dries a little bit. I'm actually going to pull it out a little bit. Get my ruler. Hold on. sometimes if you do this, you make yourself a little bit more space. I think I just went along that edge too far. Because it should fit. There we go. Now it's going to go in fine. And you could put a tab on the top. I'm not going to right now, but you could. And then to make it match, you take your little yellow piece. Here. I don't get rid of anything. Notorious for it. And you could put that right here in the middle. And now you've got two writing spots. You've got this one inside here, which is now sliding. I should have waited for the glue to dry. That's the problem. It was getting hung up on the glue because it's going in there fine now. Yeah. So you've got a journal card inside, journal card outside, a little thing in a pocket that can go in a pocket. So that's how you make that one. So simple, right? Perfect. So the next thing I want to make, and we have enough time, is you can use tea stain paper, you can use whatever you want. I'm going to use music paper and a 2 or 3 inch paper clips. I don't have any 3 inch paper clips, but I do have 2 inch paper clips. So I'm going to use a 2 inch paper clip for this. I think this is 2 inches. Yep. So I thought I had some 3 inch paper clips, but I don't. And that's what Marnell couldn't find them either. Marnell at Mimi's Keepsake. That's where I saw this. So a 2 inch paper clip is good. I mean, you can use whatever size you want. But you could mass make these and make so many of them. So, and you could use a colored one too if you wanted to. And then what you want is a 2 inch strip of paper because you want it to go inside your paper clip, but you want it to go in so that it's going in on this long side here, which we'll do in a minute. And then figure out how long you want it, you know, how long you want your paperclip part to be. And we're going to have a pocket on this, so it's going to fold up, so you don't want to cut it too short. But I'm going to cut it right here. And then I'm going to fold this up, and I know that's upside down, but I don't care because I'm going to probably cover it with something or not. You could collage this, like you could collage the music sheet with napkin and then make a bunch of these, and they would be great for any journal. So then all you're going to do is snip your corners so that you can get them in your paper clip easier, because this is 2 inches as well. I probably should have made it a little bit shorter, but I didn't. I mean narrower, like a little bit more narrow than 2 inches, but she didn't. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm putting it in the long side, which I did, because otherwise it will slide around, you know. And then you just want to bring it over it like so. Yeah, a little bit narrower would have been good. So if you're going to make them 2 inches, take off a little tiny bit. Not too much. You don't really need to take off too much. And I'm just going to glue that down in the back. make sure it's even. And you don't have to glue it to your paper clip because it's going to stay there. It's not going to go anywhere. So then I'm just going to take some glue. Hope I've been in frame. Hold on. Just let me make sure that's straight. So just a tiny bit less than 2 inch if you're going to use a 2 inch. But with the music sheet, I'm able to work it just fine. And it looks fine. And you could put a piece of washi over this if that bothers you. You could even decorate the back. So then just put some glue under there. And you've got yourself a sliding paper clip. And with a little pocket. So just go right along the edge so you don't lose any of that pocket. And I like to clip it, so I have to do that right now. I just take too little, just to kind of, and if you wanted, I mean, you don't have to. I'm not going to. I mean, I think it's quite obvious that that's a pocket. You could put a little divot there if you wanted to. But I'm not going to. Fold it up like this. I'm sure you've seen this other places, but I hadn't. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it while I'm here, just in case you'd like to make one. And then you can just decorate it up if you're using music paper like I am. You can, like I said, collage the whole piece of music paper with that, or you know, decorate it. I have these little images from Sampool I could use that might fit. Nope, it doesn't. But I have plenty of other things I could cut up. Like, for example, I could use this and just put it on the pocket because I really don't want to get rid of that pretty music paper. So I think I'll do that. It's just scrap of paper. It almost fits perfectly. I think I'm going to glue it on first and then I'll cut it. And if you're doing it this way, you know, if you're decorating like I am, just use a glue stick. I'm just going to stick something in that pocket so I don't go up too high with the glue. Did I? It's hard for me to see it. Sorry. No, I didn't. Okay. So I'm just covering this pocket. And I think I might, because I just want to snip those. Well, it's too late now because I already put it on there. I would probably, well, let me cut this first. I think I'm going to bring this up in the back and make another pocket in the back. Because, you know, I have it here. The extra, why cut it off? So I'll make another pocket on the back. And then I'll go and I will, if it doesn't glue down, sometimes these things need to be thought out. Other times, you can make it work. So I'm just going to bring this up in the back and make another pocket. Why not? You could mass make these all day long. And you don't have to use music. So you could use tea stain paper, or you could use scrapbook paper, or you could use digital. Wallpaper. You know, pretty much anything you wanted. And then, so now you've got a little back pocket, little front pocket. What would we put in there? We could put, I'm just going to take a piece of this envelope, one of these envelopes, because I really do have a lot, just as an example and show you. So you could put something like somebody to put a little note on, or a song lyric, or you could put something in there, like one of these little pictures would work. Yeah, I'll just cut off this part. I'll cut off this part. And I'll cut off the top. This is one of those Polaroids from Sampool, but that would fit in there good. Yes? No? Again, the glue thing. Ruler. No, I would have to cut it down a little bit more, but that's okay. Works for me. So then you slide that in the pocket, and voila. Let me grab another one for the back. I think I have another one here. I know I have more. I had a whole bunch. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I think you get the point. So yeah, there is your little paper clip to put on the side of a page or what have you in your journal. You could take some washi. See if I have something that will match the blue. Like right here, which I probably don't. Not like right beside me. This will work. It's got like little labels on it. Yeah, you could take a piece of washi. Well, I really don't like that. It's just all labels, and I think you'll be able to see through it. I'll do this. Watch. This will decorate it up real fast, and you'll be able to see the music paper on the back and cover up that little part that you folded over. So you can still see the washi through it, I mean the music sheet through it, which is kind of nice. Yeah, just don't think too much about it. That's why I think, you know, collaging with napkin would be really good, because, you know, then you could just mass make a whole bunch of these. And then you can just stick a little piece of paper in there. Say, for instance, for the person to write on. I'm going to leave this a little bit long so I can fold it up. See, I can't cut straight, not to save my life. So then you can just take a piece of paper. I wouldn't use this one, it has that sticky part on it, but I'm just giving you an example. So you fold it up like this. Oops. And then fold the side over. Make this little envelope thing, like by folding your sides over, like so. Fold this side to here, fold this side to here, and then just fold this down, and it looks like a little envelope, but it's really just a piece of paper, and stick that right in there, and somebody has something to write on. And now you have your paper clip, which if this were a journal page, you just clip it on the side of that, and somebody has this to write on, flip it over, and they have this to write on, and it's really cute. I thought a little bit on my feet there, but the main purpose was to show you how to make the paper clip. So just cut this a little bit shorter than the 2-inch and a little bit shorter than the 3-inch so it fits in there good. The music sheet worked real well, so I was able to manipulate that. I think if you used tea stain paper or what have you, it would work the same way. But if you're using anything heavier, then just a tiny, just a little here. And that's it. That is our craft for tonight. What can you do with greeting cards? Lots and lots of pretty things. And paper clips. I love working with paper clips. Covered paper clips, any kind of paper clips really. They're so charming. You could even put a charm on them, on those little paper clips. That would be very cute. I'm just putting my pin back in my glue, I'm sorry. And it's very difficult to see that little hole. So that is it for this evening. Thank you again for stopping by. I really do appreciate you, each and every one of you, and your sweet comments. You really bring me a lot of joy. So here is, where's our little bird one we made? What did I do with it? Did I throw him over here? But he's so cute. See, I have way too many cards on my desk. But, you get me going, and I'm just like, I'll probably make 6 more of these before I go to bed tonight. Or fill the other ones and put the paper in them and get them sewn up. I don't know what I did with it, to be honest. Here it is. So get out your greeting cards, and if you don't have any, start saving them or go to your local anywhere. You can get them anywhere. I've seen them in, everywhere. I've seen them everywhere. Vintage postcards, and you can just, have tons. But these are all my ideas of things that you can make. So you can make a scrappy pad inside one, a little journal, a tag with a pocket, another little journal, another one, a side loading pocket, and then something where you could cut the middle out. Now, I didn't cut the back edge off because I wanted that to show. The back edge had that on there. So I thought, well, I'll leave it because, then it's really a secret place because it just looks like it's closed. So I left that on there. And, yeah. And I decoupaged this drawing card to go inside. So get out your cards and have a lot of fun creating lots of fun things. You could even make one of these out of something like this. just, you know, all you'd have to do is cut it down and you'd have a paper clip. You could do that with all your cards. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until we see you again, be safe, be well, and God bless. Bye-bye, everybody.